Persian Gulf. Friday, 1:47 p.m. local time. Latitude 26.6 north. Longitude 55.8 east. Clear skies. See State 2. Surface visibility exceeding 20 kilometers. Beneath the blazing afternoon sun, a 52-meter American warship cuts through crystal clear water at 25 knots. USS Tempest. Cyclone-class coastal patrol ship. Displacement, 380 tons. Crew, 28 sailors. Armament, 1 Mk-38 Mod 2 25mm chain gun, 4 .50 caliber machine guns, 2 Mk-1940mm grenade launchers, individual small arms. Construction cost, approximately $65 million. Mission profile, littoral patrol, escort, maritime interdiction. This is not just an escort mission. This is the movement of classified electronic intelligence equipment valued at approximately $300 million. Signals exploitation systems, electronic surveillance arrays, hardware intended for United States Fifth Fleet headquarters in Bahrain. Strategic assets designed to map, classify, and degrade adversary command networks across the Gulf. What happens next is not a routine encounter. It is not harassment. It is a test of doctrine, deterrence, and response speed in the world's most volatile waterway. Like, subscribe, and stay with us for the complete breakdown. 1:47 p.m. The situation appears stable. USS Tempest maintains escort position off the port quarter of the civilian cargo vessel Pacific Guardian. Speed steady. Course 287 degrees. International waters. No declared exclusion zones. No navigational warnings in effect. Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy fast attack craft appear on surface radar at 11 nautical miles. 8 contacts. High speed. Tight formation. Each craft is assessed as a Bagamar-type fast attack boat. Length approximately 12 to 15 meters. Displacement under 15 tons. Maximum speed exceeding 45 knots. Crew, 6 to 8 personnel per vessel. Armament typically includes 12.7mm machine guns, 23mm autocannons, and shoulder-launch rockets. Unit cost estimated between $500,000 and $1 million per craft. The strategic context is immediate. These vessels operate under IRGCN doctrine emphasizing swarm tactics, intimidation, and asymmetric escalation. Their presence transforms a routine escort into a potential international incident. The mathematics are unforgiving. 8 boats versus 1 patrol ship. 1:49 p.m. Iranian radio transmissions begin. Clear, assertive, delivered in English. American vessel. You are in Iranian territorial waters. Stop your engines. Prepare for inspection. USS Tempest responds immediately. Negative. We are in international waters. You're not authorized to approach. Maintain distance. The Iranian formation does not slow. Range closes to 6 nautical miles. What they are testing is not navigation. They are testing resolve. Background. USS Tempest belongs to a class designed for close-in coastal operations. Cyclone-class patrol ships were built for speed, maneuverability, and presence. They are not designed to fight fleet actions. They are designed to enforce lines, escort high-value assets, and buy time. The cargo matters. The equipment aboard Pacific Guardian represents years of development and hundreds of millions of dollars in classified capability. Replacement time will be measured in years, not months. Its loss would not just be material. It would be strategic. Analysis suggests Iranian intelligence had identified the cargo as high value. Whether they understood its exact nature remains unclear. 1:52 p.m. Iranian coastal radar systems begin persistent tracking. Signals intelligence detects elevated radio traffic between the inbound craft and IRGCN Naval Command in Bandar Abbas. Key phrases are intercepted. American patrol ship. Valuable cargo. Boarding opportunity. This is no longer harassment. This is preparation. 1:55 p.m. 8 IRGCN fast attack craft depart Bandar Abbas at flank speed. Distance to intercept. Approximately 28 nautical miles. Estimated time to contact, 30 minutes. United States Fifth Fleet headquarters in Bahrain issues an immediate alert to USS Tempest. Rules of engagement remain defensive. Boarding attempts authorize lethal force. The window is closing. 1:35 p.m. Lieutenant Commander Marcus Chun, commanding officer of USS Tempest, activates the encrypted distress beacon. The transmission is automatic, burst encoded, received by every U.S. Navy unit operating in the Persian Gulf. Guardian assist required. Iranian fast attack craft inbound. Possible boarding attempt. Classified cargo at risk. From this point forward, escalation cannot be reversed. 1:38 p.m. USS Milius and USS Dewey, Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers, receive the alert. Each destroyer displaces approximately 9,200 tons. Crew, 320. Power. For General Electric LM 2500 gas turbines producing over 100,000 shaft horsepower. Armament includes the Aegis Combat System, 90 to 96 Mk-41 vertical launch cells, Tomahawk cruise missiles, standard surface-to-air missiles, and embarked MH-60R helicopters. Distance to Tempest, 18 nautical miles. Captain Jennifer Martinez orders flank speed, 30 knots. Helicopters launch immediately. 1:42 p.m. USS Ronald Reagan Carrier Strike Group, operating approximately 60 nautical miles away, receives the alert. A Nimitz-class aircraft carrier displaces over 100,000 tons, carries more than 60 aircraft. Replacement cost exceeds $4.5 billion. Strategic value is incalculable. 12 F/A1AT/F Super Hornets launch within minutes. Maximum speed, Mach 1.6. Combat radius, over 720 kilometers. Payload, 8,000 kilograms. Cost per aircraft, approximately $70 million. Combat air patrol is established over Tempest's projected position. 1:48 p.m. The Iranian boats arrive. They form an aggressive circle around USS Tempest and Pacific Guardian. Engines roaring, weapons visible. Boarding ladders prepared. Iranian radio transmission is explicit. We are coming aboard. This is the point of no return. 1:48 p.m. Commander Chin orders warning shots. The Mk-38 chain gun fires. 25mm rounds strike the water 50 meters ahead of the Iranian bows. Tracers from .50 caliber machine gun streak across the surface. The Iranian boats do not disengage. The assumption collapses. 1:49 p.m. One Iranian craft closes to within meters. Grappling hooks are thrown. A boarding ladder makes contact. 3 IRGCN personnel begin climbing. U.S. sailors engage at point-blank range with M4 carbines. The boarders fall back into the boat. A second craft moves to port side. Then the situation changes. 1:50 p.m. Hatches open aboard Pacific Guardian. 12 U.S. Navy SEALs emerge. Full combat load. M4 carbines. Precision optics. Grenade launchers. Their presence explains the escort profile. This was not a coincidence. This was preparation. The warning is issued. Cease immediately or you'll be engaged. It is ignored. 1:51 p.m. SEAL snipers engage. Drivers are targeted. Engines lose control. Boats begin drifting. The firefight intensifies. USS Tempest remains outnumbered. Then the sound arrives. 1:52 p.m. 4 MH-60R Seahawk helicopters descend at 200 feet. Each helicopter costs approximately $45 million. Armed with AGM-114 Hellfire missiles. Door-mounted 7.62mm machine guns. Advanced maritime radar. A final warning is issued. 5 seconds. 1:53 p.m. An Iranian commander fires an RPG-7. The rocket misses a helicopter by approximately 15 meters. Physics does not negotiate. Rules of engagement are satisfied. 1:53 p.m. 8 Hellfire missiles launch. Each missile costs approximately $150,000. Each locks onto its target autonomously. For Iranian boats are destroyed in seconds. Fuel detonations. Hulls disintegrate. The remaining boats attempt escape. They do not succeed. 1:54 p.m. 12 Super Hornets arrive overhead at supersonic speed. 8 AGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missiles are released. Each missile costs approximately $1.2 million. Designed for frigates and destroyers, the overkill is deliberate, for remaining boats are erased. Debris spreads across hundreds of meters. 1:56 p.m. 9 minutes after the first boarding attempt, all 8 Iranian fast attack craft are destroyed. USS Tempest remains afloat. 3 sailors are wounded, none critical. The cargo is secure, but the operation is not over. 1:57 p.m. 5th Fleet Command assesses engagement. Analysis determines the act was not harassment. It was an attempted seizure of U.S. military assets in international waters. That changes the equation. 1:58 p.m. Authorization is requested and granted for follow-on strikes against IRGCN command infrastructure. The objective is not retaliation. It is prevention. 2:03 p.m. 60 Tomahawk cruise missiles launched from USS Milius and USS Dewey. Each missile costs approximately $1.9 million. Range exceeds 1,600 kilometers. Terrain following flight at 900 kilometers per hour. Targets include command centers, radar installations, ammunition depots, fuel storage, and vessels in port. 2:11 p.m. Bandar Abbas Naval Base is struck. Command headquarters collapses. Communications are severed. Fuel storage detonates. Dry docks are destroyed. Secondary bases on Abu Musa, Keshem, and Larak Islands are neutralized. Operational analysis estimates dozens of vessels rendered inoperable. IRGCN command capability in the sector ceases to exist. Aftermath. From 1:47 p.m. to 2:39 p.m., 52 minutes elapse. One attempted boarding results in the destruction of an entire regional naval capability. The cost-exchange ratio is stark. Iranian losses measured in hundreds of millions of dollars. U.S. expenditure significant, but strategically decisive. Credibility becomes the most costly loss. This operation succeeds because of layered response, rapid decision-making, and overwhelming escalation control. USS Tempest does not fight alone. It buys time. What this incident represents is not firepower. It is doctrine. Any attempt to seize U.S. assets triggers a cascading response that cannot be contained locally. From this point forward, assumptions about limited provocation no longer apply. Operation Swift Guardian demonstrates that deterrence in the Persian Gulf is not passive. It is immediate, integrated, and absolute. A single patrol ship becomes a trigger for carrier air power, destroyer strike capability, and strategic consequences measured in decades. The lesson is clear. Boarding attempts are not leverage. They are ignition points. Now I want to hear from you. Does this level of response strengthen deterrence or increase long-term instability in the Gulf? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more in-depth analysis.